What's up, y'all? So today, as always, I am going to propagate into the realm. Now, are you in a good place? Are you vibing high? Well, good. That's what you should be doing. Now, for those who still interact and participate in the 3D lifestyle, how you go about processing and seeing all the angles will determine how your perception of life will be. So if you can truly understand what that means, you've arrived. And for those who have not gotten to the level where they can master the angles, keep going, keep going. I'm sure you'll get there.
What about the heart that you promised Tin Man? And the courage that you promised Cowardly Lion?
And Scarecrow's brain. Anybody can have a brain. That's a very mediocre commodity. Every pusillanimous creature that crawls on the earth or slinks through slimy seas has a brain. By the Universitatis Comitiatum e Pluribus Unum, I hereby confer upon you the honorary degree of Ph.D. Doctor of Thinkology.
Sum of the square roots of any two sides of an isosceles triangle is equal to the square root of the remaining side.
As for you, my fine friend, you're a victim of disorganized thinking. Simply because you run away from danger, you have no courage. You're confusing courage with wisdom. Men who are called heroes. Once a year, they take their fortitude out of mothballs and parade it, and they have no more courage than you have. For meritorious conduct, extraordinary valor against wicked witches, I award you the Triple Cross. For you, my galvanized friend, you want a heart. You don't know how lucky you are not to have one. Hearts will never be practical until they can be made unbreakable. Therefore, in consideration of your kindness, I take pleasure in presenting you with a small token of our esteem and affection. And remember, the heart is not judged by how much you love, but by how much you are loved by others.
I'm all about pushing. But with that, you have to be high vibrational, because truly to know yourself keeps you in that high vibrational pattern. And you can propagate all of that energy and push it out into this world as a beacon, as a light, because there's so much darkness. And when it comes to speaking about the metaphysical or anything of that nature, it can become a little difficult to speak about it, because using the standard words of man at this point, it really doesn't convey what you're truly trying to get people to actually understand. So I really just say a lot of this stuff, and hopefully it catches and meshes with some. And then if it doesn't, and you come back to it and it does, great. But, you know, these videos are just out there. I don't do this for money or anything like that, because money doesn't push me anymore, especially not fiat.
Our word of the day is fiat money. Money has no intrinsic value and cannot be redeemed, but it's made legal tender through government decree. All major paper currencies are fiat money. The value of the fiat money depends on the strength of the issuing country's economy. Inflation results when a government issues too much fiat money. Fiat money is currency which derives its value from government regulation or law. The term derives from the Latin fiat, let it be done, or it shall be. It differs from commodity money and representative money. Commodity money is based on a good, often a precious metal, such as gold or silver, which has uses other than as a medium of exchange.
I'm good. I have all of the money I want and ever will need in life. I am the wealthiest person I know. And I've had everything I've ever wanted. Once you realize who you are, once you realize you've been here incarnating time and time and time again, you're good. I had all that. I'm okay. I don't need to get peddled the lies and peddle others the lies for me to get stuck in a pyramid scheme. I'm okay. Because that's really all the hierarchy is. It's a one big pyramid scheme, really. Now, not every order in the realm is a part of the pyramid scheme. There are some really good orders out there. Now, when it comes to the orders of the realm, you have to go and do your research, your due diligence on those kind of orders, like Malta or the Golden Fleece, to say the very least.
The Order of Malta is seemingly one of the strangest entities in international politics. It possesses sovereignty and a legal personality, so there's a tendency for people to think of it as some sort of state.
The 10th of January, 1430, the foundation of the Order of the Golden Fleece. Philip the Good, Duke of Burgundy, founded the Order of the Golden Fleece to celebrate his marriage to Isabella of Portugal in 1430. It was, and still is, considered the most exclusive and most expensive order of chivalry in the world. Philip issued a proclamation in which he stated that the order was being founded for the reverence of God and the maintenance of our Christian faith, and to honour and exalt the noble order of knighthood. The order's badge is a fleece hanging on a chain. The choice of the Golden Fleece recalled the story of Jason and the Argonauts. It attracted contemporary criticism, notably from France, because Jason wasn't only a pagan hero, but was guilty of misdeeds in his quest to recover the fleece.
There are so many organizations that you can be a part of at this moment. Now, there are some sub-organizations that are a part of main groups, such as the hierarchy or the organization, whatever you want to call it. It becomes convoluted when you use words like organization or hierarchy, because which are you talking about? Who are you talking about? The main group. Masons? Yeah, the main group, okay? Let's go with it, okay? Keep up. So, they're not the main group. They're far older, trust me, I know. But the face, let's go with the faces, okay?
Can you please tell me more about the origins of secret societies?
There have always been secret societies, well, as far back as we can ascertain, because there's always been groups of people that wanted to retain secrets to hoard knowledge. If I have a certain highly important level of knowledge and you don't, I am in a position of power over you.
So the objective of secret societies is actually to keep essential knowledge hidden from the public.
We live in a world that actually is made up of two worlds. One is the world that the population live in, and that is limited in terms of the knowledge that it has. This knowledge is kept from the population by not allowing it into the public arena. And this other world is made up of a global network of secret societies in which this knowledge is passed on through the generations of carefully chosen initiates at the core of the core, overwhelmingly coming from a network of interbreeding families.
Because once you start getting into the weeds of it, you start to lose people, because people don't know these names. The Order of St. Lazarus. People don't know about this stuff. Not the everyday common man, human, woman, whatever you want to call yourself at this moment. They don't know this information. So not every organization is mixed in and tied together. But for the main ones controlling and pushing and given the authority to do so, they've been messing things up for quite some time. So now we're stuck here trying to play cleanup while the planet itself is upgrading, becoming more. The stars becoming more. What about the ice wall? Talk about that.
Hello! Greetings from the edge of the world! I found it! It's a big wall, like this. Amazing, isn't it? It's a massive wall!
I'm gonna need you people to actually travel. Okay, I just need you to just travel. Don't get on a computer no more. Don't do none of that stuff. You see, you almost got me to curse myself. Just travel. Get out and see. You want to go to the ice wall? Go look at it. See if it's an actual wall. See what you can see. Then report back to everybody else. Unless you actually know, then you don't know. One could say that about you. Well, the only difference is I remember my past lives. I remember a lot of information and have been giving so many downloads, such as others, that I'm very confident in what I'm saying at this moment. Prove it. Okay, well, I mean, what would you like to know? Oh, how about this? Where Jakob Grimminger buried the Blutfahne. Oh, you don't know what the Blutfahne is. Got it. Sorry.
The Blutfahne, or blood flag. If any one object can be said to be a kind of Nazi crown jewel, it was a flag, revered and venerated by the party faithful. The Blutfahne was a swastika banner that had been carried by NSDAP members during the disastrous beer hall putsch in November 1923. The flag's standard bearer, Colonel Grimminger, was captured in Munich in 1945. Surely if the flag had been moved, Grimminger, its custodian, would have gone with it and been captured somewhere else.
Never mind. So, what would you like to know? How much more information can people give you before you actually wake up? It becomes maddening to talk to the masses because you can see the programming coming out when you talk to people who are literally into the programming, that were forced into the programming because of unspeakable acts of cruelty against humanity that our governments have put us through. But I'm not going to speak too deeply into that. So, we'll just go with it now. Look at us.
I need to see your ID, man. Never mind. Good evening, ma'am.
This will help you sleep. We have a place for you to lie down.
Even with that, people still don't see that. Information's out there for that too. I mean, if you don't believe what people are saying, that's cool. You don't have to. I don't really care if you believe me or not, because my place is secure. I'm good to go. What's that mean? Don't worry about it. Don't worry, okay? I will get to everyone the answers that they need and the itineraries for how we're going to proceed forward. I will get that out to you ASAP. How about that? Sound good? Well, honestly, for those who are like me, who are on the level, who have maybe not gotten to this point, but are definitely on this journey, do you see the difference? I know you do. It's maddening, right? It's crazy. It's like I went through a slew of feelings when it came to realizing what was going on here. But hopefully you don't let those negative vibrational patterns bring you back down. Don't go back. Never go back. These people will be held accountable. You have my word on that. And as for the ones who work for me, who are part of the orders and organizations that make up this realm, I hope your vibrational patterns are in a high place and in line.
But I haven't killed him yet!
You possess the foolishness of both man and machine.
Shut up!
It chooses one who controls the power of God created by man. One who is able to arrive at one truth. That's not the case with you!
Maybe you won't be guilty. Because at this moment, we're in judgment. So, for those out there peddling the traditional norms in the Moloch fashion, I'm gonna need you to stop. If you don't know what happened to Cain as a result of them destroying, burning, maiming, and others' name children,
a sheep herder named Amos.
He was appointed by God as a prophet to announce shocking news to Israel, that God was bringing another day of the Lord against his enemies, and this time the target is Israel.
What?
Sadly, Israel's leaders had also redefined good and evil for themselves, resulting in corruption and violence.
So God's people have become like Babylon, the oppressed become oppressors. Babylon seems like a trap no one can escape.
And so the day of the Lord comes upon Israel. They're conquered, taken captive into exile, and from then on, Israel suffered under the rule of continuous oppressive empires.
Then maybe it's high time you pick up a book. Because this will not be allowed any longer. Unless you change the names, of course. But still, you're going to be judged harshly. But you need to stop now. Otherwise, I can't guarantee you a thing. Now, with that, I think I need to make a full video about how MiKa'El is going to work so people actually realize what is written and why it's written in the format that it is written. I don't want to do stuff like that because then people like really start to look at you, and I've really been enjoying staying underneath the radar to a certain degree. Because again, these messages are really for a specific few. They're not meant for everybody. But eventually everyone will get it. So as the realm changes, as they begin to continue to listen to their boss, to their master, to their Lord, you will see this world unravel to its most truest and basic sense, to its truest form. But do not fear, because everything is going to be okay. I promise you.
Here we are, the end of the universe. Now what? You guys want to talk?
No, thanks.
Did anyone else see that? It's a second Big Bang. My God. The Earth is born. Look, the first fish to crawl up on land.
It was coming right at us. You saw it.
I'm gonna grab another beer.
You're missing the dinosaurs.
It's okay, they're not going anywhere. Where'd they go?
Now what's going on there?
History. Hang on.
With that, we are entering into this realm of new ideals, new understandings, new ways of life, new powers, new authorities. So let's make the best of it. Now, with that being said, a smile on and positive vibes your way. For the light workers, keep doing your thing. For the chosen, stay on mission. And for those who know, let's get it.